Good evening, YouTube. Donald Black, American Highlander here, and it is a really, really warm night in the Highlands of southeastern Kentucky. Don't mind a few things on the table here. I got a new pair of boots, Bellevue flight deck boots, solid leather upper, steel toe, but it was the tread that sold me on these things. I always liked the combat type boots, and like I said, it was the sole and the steel toe that sold me on these. I mean, you got good traction, non-slip, and you won't gather up all that mud that the regular soles on combat boots usually gather. I'd like to apologize to Backyard Knife Dude. I was supposed to put this video up at 5 o'clock yesterday, which would have been, what was that, Thursday? But I'm going through a little something right now, and it's taking a lot of energy out of me and a lot of my livelihood. So, puffing on a 5 Vegas Series A Apocalypse. I ordered these things in a Gordo size, and it came out like a Toro to me, almost a Churchill. Is at least 6 by about 56, 57. Not the size of a Gordo that I'd think of. But before we get into the knife that I wanted to kind of show off, I'll go ahead and say it's not the Boker, but I may get into this some other day. But movie knives is what I want to talk about. Never really got into movie knives until I noticed the SOG Desert Dagger in Kill Bill Volume 1, maybe in part 2, I'm not sure. Bud took it off ever or not. I can't remember, but it was the bride versus, oh shit, what was her name? Copperhead. They're having the fight in the living room and shit. But Rambo, that's what the knife I want to talk about. Now, big fan of First Blood. I like Rambo First Blood Part 2. Rambo 3 was just grasping at franchise dollars, I think. Then the Rambo in 2018, that was a great addition to the franchise. And then, no, I'm sorry, was that 2018 or was that Last Blood? Anyway, the third one where he took the missionaries up the river, that was a great addition to the franchise. And also the real street one, Last Blood, Rambo Last Blood, whatever they're calling it. Now, as far as the knives in the first 2 movies, I was not much more than a young teenager when First Blood came out, and I thought the survival knife was awesome, the Jimmy Lyle knife, and I think they done the first and the second movie, and cheap replicas back then when they started hitting the market was like $80, and the closest thing to a real one was near $400, best I can remember. And there was no way I was going to get $400 for a daggone knife. Not even $70, $80 for the cheap one. But after First Blood had died down and everybody's still screaming over Rambo First Blood Part 2, we started getting flooded with some really, really cheap survival knives. Anybody that had a yard, roadside yard sale or a little building that they selling off pallets and crap had those really super cheap survival knives. Had the big bulbous compass on the top, and and the matches and crap, and a really cheap saw inside of it, and they were horrible, man. And as clumsy as I am, if you dropped one of those, it was gone. It was just like you could spin the hilt and the blade and twist it. I mean, you could probably twist it and kind of lock it into place, and it's hard to tell where the edge of the blade would be compared to the hilt and the handle. But, it was horrible. And I never had the money to get one of the Jimmy Lyle ones, or even a rip-off of the Jimmy Lyle. And I just looked here yesterday, and I've seen them going from $1,900 up to $4,500, and no, it's never going to happen. Now, Rambo 3, that Bowie, I liked it. It's probably one of 3 or 4 Gil Hibbons knives I like. I'm not a Gil Gibbons fan. Just remember so many friggin' Bowies. There was the same damn thing, the same handle, just a different pattern of cording around it or wood, whatever, and a little tweak to the knife. It is basically the same Bowie knife with a different name, and I really lost respect for him. Yeah, I got a couple of Gil Gibbons replicas, but that's I don't know. I'm not a big Gil Gibbons fan. Even that machete-looking cleaver in the Rambo, I'm gonna say 4. Yeah, it's kind of cool, but Gil Gibbons, I just couldn't do it. But the guy that designed the knives for the latest Rambo, Last Blood, I can't pronounce the name, so I've got it right down here. If y'all can see that, somebody sent me a voice message how to pronounce that. That guy came up with the Heartstopper and also the Bowie. I mean, I don't know if it's got a name for it or what, but I want to try to get through this without taking up too much of your time and without get me in it. That way I can read off the stats and everything and give you a little sneak peek of this if I can get it open. Don't ask me why I had to have it. I really did. That's just, that's awesome. But there it is. The Rambo Last Blood Bowie. Officially licensed. I think it's, I don't know, buffalo hide leather sheath. It's pretty cool. I thought there was some kind of serial number or something, but it must be something else I've got ordered. But anyway, let's get this sucker out. Of course, I've already had it out of the packaging, but I just wanted to present it like an unboxing. Come with the camo and the black paracord with it. It's a great sheath. I like it. I really do. I don't know if you can do this, but let's get this flipped up and sit up so I can get more out of the way. Alright, let me see if I can read these off. The box says it's got an overall length of 14 inches. 2 of the 3 knife sights says 13.90 with an 8-inch blade. Cutting edge is 7 1/4 inches. Blade width is 1. And it's 0.63 inches. I guess maybe that's at the top of the last end of the cutting edge. I like it jumping on back right there. I don't got that wrote down, but I saw it when I just mentioned it. Blade thickness, 0.22 inches. I don't have a caliper, so just had to take the stats for it. Stainless steel, yeah, of course. It's clip point style, of course. Blade grind is flat. This was the black satin two-tone. I couldn't get it into plain satin by the time I ordered it. The other one was sold out, but I think I like this one better. And why am I wearing latex gloves? Because it's dirty enough right now, and I don't feel like cleaning it up any better than it is tonight. Edge type is a plain edge. Handle length is 6 inches. Handle width is 1.63 inches. Thickness 1 1/4 inches, and yes, it is beefy. Handle material is synthetic. Fit and finish is pretty good, except I just saw something there. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but that's minor, especially for what I paid for the daggone thing. The sheath, of course, is black leather. And it does fit well, but I'm not going to try to put this in the sheath of me behind the camera. Right left hand use, I guess. The sheath looks like it is cut and sewn together for a right-handed use, but that don't much matter to me. The weight, can you guess? 1 pound, 1.6 ounces, and I promise you it's every bit of it. You can feel it. I don't know how to describe that. I guess that's the choil. Is that what they call that? Is that the word this week pronounced? It's beefy. I love it. It's nothing but sheer awesome. Even though the Desert Dagger, the SOG Desert Dagger, wasn't, I guess, produced as a movie knife, I won't call it a movie knife, but this one is, and I have to say that reproduction, I think I read that the exact measurements, exact weights, materials, whatever, to put this together, and I'm telling you, this is probably one of the more favorite of my knives that I've purchased myself. I mean, I've got knives that's here that came from other places I like a lot better just because. But right now, this is my baby right here. It's not my grill knife, but it's pretty damn close. Backyard Knife Dude, again, I apologize. I've just been kind of under the weather with some problems, but there it is. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm not too good at these reviews, and everybody else that watched it, thank you. Down Black American Highlander. We'll see you in the next one.